Hola, peoples. Good morning. All right. So I am still tired. I don't know why I'm still tired, but I'm still tired. It was a long day yesterday. It was a long day. But I miss talking to everyone. So I'm glad that I'm back some sort of normalcy. But yeah, in this video, we're going to talk about uplifting and cleansing formulas. I have two formulas today to share with you on uplifting and cleansing. And these are going to be like sprays. Like some people call them smudge sprays, but it's a lot like smoke cleansing, smudging, whatever your practice says or expresses to you. But these can be utilized to just kind of spritz and cleanse the space, because not everyone can not everyone should be handling lighters and smoke and all that, but not everyone is able to. And sometimes it's allergies, sometimes it's just where you live. I know some people who have been in like college dorms and such, and they weren't able to have candles and things like that. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about uplifting and cleansing. Well, hello, Amanda and Angela. Welcome. And forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. I am, I'm just a little tired today. I don't know why. And I will not forget. Please do not let me forget. I forgot last video, but I am going to pull a card at the end of this video. I hope, just to part with some wisdom cards. So really, really simple formula. Two formulas. Two. And so let me look at my notes, y'all. But the first formula that I want to share with you is again very simple, and I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I give ingredients that I think are easily accessible, because sometimes, y'all, I create formulas and I have because I have oils, a lot of oils, my business, right? And I forget that not all of them are easily accessible. So I'm trying to, provide. So uplifting and cleansing formula. This very simple. And what you'll need for this is lemon essential oil, rosemary essential oil, rosemary essential oil, tea tree essential oil, and then frankincense and myrrh. If you wanted, okay, if you're making a spray, right? This is a spray. If you're making a spray, basically, you want the lemon, rosemary, and tea tree essential oils. Then, if you don't have frankincense and myrrh essential oils, what you can do is just add a little bit of the teardrops, right? Add a little bit of the resin. If you have frankincense, right? Add a little bit of the resin or the dry bits of frankincense and myrrh. Okay. So lemon, rosemary, tea tree. All right. Uh, that's your base formula. Okay, and lemon, rosemary, and tea tree. They work to feel really uplifted. They work to feel, again. Lemon is very cleansing and purifying. Lemon is great at stimulating energy. It is great at kind of collecting the yuck and cleaning. We work with lemon a lot in cleaning things and making fresh certain experiences and certain things. And so we love that about lemon. And so that's why we have this in this formula. And so that's just your base essential oil formula. You can also, I turn this into a spray. So you could diffuse it if you wanted to. But I turn this into a spray, and what I do, obviously you need a little spritzer, but what I do is use like a quarter cup of water, and then I use a quarter cup of water with this. You don't have to. And I use about like an ounce of witch hazel, sometimes more. A quarter cup of water, an ounce of witch hazel. You don't have to use witch hazel. You could use vodka if you have it. But if you don't have that, just you could use all water if you'd like. And just realize if you're going to use all water, you're going to have to really, really shake it up before you spritz it, because the witch hazel or the vodka helps to break down and disperse the essential oils in your formula. Okay. And so quarter cup of water, sometimes more. It just depends on what kind of spritzer I'm using. Sometimes I have a smaller bottle. Sometimes I have a bigger bottle. It just depends on what I'm working with. So y'all make this yours, okay? So quarter cup of water, an ounce of like witch hazel or vodka, and your essential oils, okay? So your essential oils, and so again, uplifting, cleansing, you want your lemon, rosemary, and tea tree, and then a little bit of frankincense and myrrh. And I really like this. And again, the entire time you're programming, you're communicating with your spirits, you're communicating with your ancestors, your gods, whoever you communicate with. You're focusing on this blend being very uplifting, very cleansing. You're focusing this blend on helping you to, cleanse and clear and purify your space wherever you're spritzing this stuff, right? So that's what you're focused on when you're creating the blend, because you want to put yourself in a space where energetically you're in alignment with the results that you're seeking from the blend, right? Does that make sense? And so that's why. Well, good morning, Natalie. Hello, Brenda. Brenda, thank you. You kind of inspired me with this video. You said that you were cleansing, so that kind of inspired this response or this video. So thank you for that. And so, the entire time, again, this is like a whole process. When you're creating things, you don't just throw shit together. You don't just throw essential oils together, waters together, whatever. You're not just throwing things together. You are really activating the powers of each ingredient. You're really having this sort of sacred communion of sorts when you're integrating with the influences and the energies of the things that you're working with, and you're placing them together, and you're seeing their energies mix and integrate with one another for the purpose, right? For the purpose that you're set out upon, right? And so there you go. There's your formula for an uplifting and cleansing spray. And once you have it, right? Again, I charge everything. So once you have it created, you can, here, let's just do like your spray. Once you have it created, you can then place it in a sacred space. You can place it on your altar, whatever it is, and you can charge it. So what would you like if it was your practice, if it was you making it, what would you charge your like an uplifting and cleansing blend with? Like, would you use crystals, or what crystals would you use? Would you use different like curios? What would you use? Let's talk. Let's have a little fun. Like, what would you use? You can charge with different symbols, like symbols that represent cleansing and uplifting to you. Like sometimes I get, I don't really have anything on hand, and so sometimes I just do a smiley face, because smiley face for me is like very uplifting. It makes me feel good, and I like it. I like a smiley face, and I think of sometimes, like, when we've all been there, where we're engaging, well, before the plague, when we're out and about and we see people and we're like, why are they so happy? Oh my gosh. And you're like, or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm doing that. But no, it's like, oh, why are they so happy? Why are they smiling? And so I think of a smiley face, like a smiley face kind of, especially when I'm like in a bad mood or something. It's like, okay, that's not them, it's me. And so I'll use a smiley face, realizing that there's energy out there that a smiley face is going to push out, right? And so that's why I have it. That's why I use it. Very simple, a smiley face. You can, there's so many different symbols that if you align with, if you feel represent upliftment and cleansing and purifying, then use that. You could even take like lemon peel, because we have lemon in this blend. You can put lemon peel like on, like, surround your spritz, right? Surround your spritz with lemon peel and push that energy in. Lemon and salt, yum. Maybe with some tequila. So you could do that. You could use, just here, you could use quartz. you know Quartz is awesome. Quartz is awesome for any kind of charging, really, because it's easily programmable. um you could work with smoky, right? Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz will help transmute energy. It helps transmute energy. It helps to you know it helps to transform like negative thought process and negative thought programming and such, and it helps you to work through those things. So you could use smoky quartz, right? uh let's see. You charge with the moon. Awesome. Yeah. You can do that as well. And cleansing, you can do this like if you want to use like the moon phases. The full moon's great. The full moon is great. But if you're thinking about like well, if you're thinking about cleansing in the sense of like purifying and casting things out and almost banishing, then you would want to utilize and work with like the waning phase of the moon, because waning is decreasing, and so we're working at banishing. And we can focus like if we're working with the waning phase of the moon. If we're working with the waning phase of the moon, then we can realize like, okay, as we decrease the yucky, as we decrease the things that are just, stagnant. Sorry, there's like garbage truck. I hear something. As we decrease the yucky, the garbage, right? We are making space. We're opening space. We're holding space for things that feel better. So we can do that. We can charge during the waning phase of the moon to banish and cleanse and decrease the yuck, the garbage, and then we, at the same time, as we realize we are sort of like detoxifying, we're pushing things out. We are opening the pathway for better things to come in. I'm not selling this blend. This is just a video that I'm sharing with you, a formula that I have that I'm sharing with you. So it's not something I'm selling right now. I can in the future. Well, hello, Brenda. Welcome. Moon water. Awesome. Use moon water, sun water, citrine, amethyst, and rose quartz. Yeah. I like that. I don't use rose quartz a lot, but I like the blend of solar energy, like the citrine with the rose quartz. I like that. Also makes me think of like pink lemonade. So, and I love that. Well, when I could drink it. So yeah, there's that. You can have so much fun with charging. Right? There's so many different things that you can charge with. You just have to be creative. You have to think about things and just, be inspired. So anything that represents upliftment and cleansing, you can use as you charge your spritz, your spray. So that is one formula. The second formula is more of like an emotional, psychic, like empathic cleansing. So you can do that. You can work this to sort of like cleanse the emotions, or like if there's a lot of because especially now there's a lot of energetic debris in our lives. If there's a lot of like a heaviness in regards to emotion, there's a lot of heaviness in regards to the energies that are going out, in our world. Again, if you've had like siblings or just other people in your life that growing up, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much tension in this room. This would be really good for that. This spritz that shit, like boom, boom, boom. There you go. Here we go. Let's disperse this like empathic build up, this energy, this emotional debris or the blockages or the friction oriented things that are manifesting, right? And so this blend, I hope you all have your pens and your paper out, or your little, the keyboard. So this blend, what you'll need, okay, your essential oils for this. Okay, are you ready? The essential oils for this are sandalwood. I love sandalwood. So sandalwood, orange, cypress, grapefruit. And optional, that's the base formula. So sandalwood, orange, cypress, and grapefruit. Optional would be my fave, my love, Palo Santo. You don't have to. And if you don't have Palo Santo, like essential oil, you could get some Palo Santo and you can like do little shavings, right? Little shavings. This is shavings, y'all. Some little, shavings, like I said, like 500 times, and put that in your oil. So sandalwood, orange, cypress, grapefruit, and then optional would be Palo Santo. And again, if you don't have the oil, you could do some shavings there. All right. And this is more along like cleansing on an emotional, psychic level. Okay. And the same process, like a quarter cup of water, at about an ounce of witch hazel or vodka, maybe sometimes more. Again, it just depends on it depends on your bottle. Like if you have a bigger bottle, do some more. And again, how much essential oils? I like to start with 20 drops, not of each, but like to make my the formula 20 drops to see where it's at. And then I will add more if I need. But I like to have like at least 20 drops of essential oil. That means all of them, right? Not each, but 20 full drops with all the essential oils included, if that makes sense. Um sometimes again, you'll if you have a bigger bottle, you might need more water, more witch hazel. If you don't have witch hazel or vodka, then like I said, use just water. But remember, if you're using water, the oil and water doesn't mix. And so you're gonna have to like really, really shake that shit up. So before you spritz it, shake it up so it kind of disperses, and then spritz. Okay. So what would you charge? What would you charge something that is more empathic and psychic in nature to cleanse, right? What would you charge that blend? So you'd make that and you would focus this blend on like emotions and the psychic and telepathic sort of energy, the communication out there and energies that you pick up. So you would do that. As you're making this blend, you would focus on cleansing and uplifting that sort of space. This is really good to kind of spritz, like when you're to have on hand or in your purse or whatever, but to have on hand. So when you come home after like a really long day or stressful day, you can like spritz the doorway before you enter the doorway, and it acts as this like you're cleansing that energy. You're cleansing the energy of other things that you've picked up as well, and you're walking through the doorway, and so you sort of like shed that energy, you let it go, you release it, and it helps you to just be in a better space. What was I reading the other day? I was reading something. I don't remember what it was, but basically it was saying that it was really helpful, to when you get home, if someone says, "How was your day?" The first the first 5-10 minutes, I think, just instead of unloading all of the challenges and the frictions, just smile and try to express this good stuff. Just try to express something good. And I can't remember what book I was reading or where it came up, but it was basically saying like, because you don't want the people in your space to think that you're unloading on them and that they're part of that problem. You want them to think that, or you want them to feel as well, that you're looking forward to coming home and being with them and sharing space with them. uh I have to remember where that was because it's very interesting. So this would help with that, is what I'm trying to say. Selenite and obsidian, I like that. Yeah, you can definitely charge with selenite and obsidian. I probably would also use, ooh, Angela, that's a nice one. I would probably use like chrysocolla. I love chrysocolla. I love the coloring, and that's really great for like communication and the throat chakra. So I would probably utilize chrysocolla as well as like black tourmaline. I love black tourmaline, especially in the transformation or transmuting of energies and thought processes and like programming. And so things that we've picked up, I like working with black tourmaline to transform that stuff, and it helps us to be very aware. It helps us to put us in a mind space where we're aware of what's going on, where we're aware of like, oh, this isn't my information, this isn't my energy, these are not my thought processes, so I'm going to disconnect, I'm going to let that go. So I like that. Black obsidian would be really good. Just be a little aware. Black obsidian is very intense, so um, be aware that when you charge with black obsidian, it can cut. So black obsidian would be really good too. I love black obsidian. I'm trying to think of anything else, but yeah, this blend would be great on the empathic level, on the psychic level, and you can spritz whenever you feel like, you know what, We have those days where we feel like, why am I angry or why am I upset? What's going on? Like, I don't, there's no reason for me to feel this way. And it doesn't feel like me. It feels like I'm picking up on, again, outside debris. And so when we have those moments, this would be a great spritz, to like, you know what? I'm going to get my cleanser, my, empathic, psychic, programming cleanser, and I'm going to spritz that. I'm going to just spritz, and I'm going to let it flow through the air. I might step through it. Um, and I'm going to help myself get back on track and then just reground and center. That way, it's like, okay, I acknowledge, I realize there's something going on here. I realize that I'm not taking, this is not all me, right? And so then we can spritz this, and boom, go through a process, a little protocol that helps us to come back to us, right? So, so yeah, amethyst, yeah, that amethyst would be really good for sure. I like that. I like that. Um, So any questions, any thoughts? I'm trying to think of anything else, but I just wanted to get on here and share two formulas for uplifting and cleansing. So we have like this empathic psychic debris sort of cleanser, and then we have like this uplifting and just simple, general cleansing. Both formulas are really, really good. I love lemon, so that's why our first formula, lemon, I love it. But yeah, both formulas are beneficial, and so make them yours. And remember, charge everything, communicate with everything, make the most of everything. And if you're watching a recording of this and you have questions, feel free to comment and let me know. I'm happy to be of service. I'm happy to help where I can. But I think that's it, y'all. Oh no, I almost forgot wisdom cards, but that's it for the formulas. I just wanted to come on and share two formulas because I know not everyone, good morning, Esther, I know not everyone can use fire or smoke, and so making some sprays works out. I like making sprays anyways. So let's see what we can leave this video with. Let me choose a card. Let's see what comes up. What can we focus on today to help us feel better? Okay, let's see. There is a solution to every problem. There is a solution to every problem. We create habits and problems to fulfill a need. When I can find a positive way to fulfill the need, I can release the problem. I actually like that. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? And so we end the video with, there is a solution to every problem. And we create habits and problems to fulfill a need. When I can find a positive way to fulfill the need, I can release the problem. What does that say to you? Cute, huh? I like that, especially with like uplifting and cleansing. I like that how sort of in sync that it really is. And so we realize like anything that we're going through, there was always a solution. No matter how challenging, no matter what kind of space we're in, there's always a solution. So I think that's one thing that needs to be shared often is like, you know what, there's always a way. We might not know it, we might not have it at the moment, but there will always be a way. There will always be a solution to what we're going through. We will have to discover it. And a lot of times it's like if we are powerful creators and co-creators. Again, it's not just us creating because we live in this physical world, right? We live on earth. And so there's society, there's governments, there's people, all kinds of people, everything that is sending energy out, that's stimulating, that we are co-creating with. So we have to be mindful of that. But you know we do realize that there's a problem here and there was a need met and the problem arises, and now we simply need to seek a better solution for us. And when we can find something that feels better to solve this problem, we focus on what feels better. We focus on that solution, and then we work through that problem. Does that make sense? So I like that. I like what that's saying, because sometimes it starts with, uplifting and cleansing. Sometimes it starts with, getting rid of the junk, getting rid of the yuck energy. Sometimes we need to cleanse and clear so we can see what we're working with and what is left, right? So there is a solution to every problem. So meditate on that. And if you're going through some challenges, ask yourself, like, okay, there's a solution here, and I know there is. What can I do? What feels good in the solution? What's going on here? And who, maybe I need to talk to someone. Who do I need to talk to? Maybe I need to see a doctor. Maybe I need to have my meds shifted. I need to have a conversation. So it's important. It's important for us to realize that we have to have that conversation. We can't just stay shut down, shut in. We need to be able to express, like, okay, something's going on, there's a problem, and what can I do, and who can I ask for help, or what can I do to fix or work at fixing this, right? So there was a solution to every problem. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, two formulas for you to enjoy. And if you make them, when you make them, comment and let me know what you think. Let me know how you made it. Let me know how you altered it. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate your time. I love our time together. And if you have any questions, always feel free to comment, and always feel free to comment with future suggestions for public videos. Again, thank you so much. And if you want to know how to support this channel, this small business, this experience, there are many ways. Just click the link in the description and it will show you. Again, I enjoy our time, and I will talk to you later this afternoon. Blessed be.